I personally believe that in order to compete with AI, we have AI. If you write AI stands for artificial intelligence, but when you talk about AI, artificial intelligence, we must be aware that intelligence is just artificial. I strongly believe that human intelligence is much stronger than artificial intelligence. And atฬาลงกรณ University, we do not just want our students to use the AI. We want them to create AI. And this is the place that we can create the AI for everyone.
Importantly, this science event complemented offer a key effort happening this year in Thailand, including the drafting of the Bangkok Declaration on the AI Ethics, the Digital Rights National Meetup, and the high-level conference on the enabling ethical AI for the present and the future generation. Together, this activity reflects our national commitment to engage in the multi-level and the intergenerational dialogue on the future of the AI.
What's the biggest issue for you on AI? We have artificial general intelligence and so on, meaning that AI is going to be more intelligent than humans. I think humans stand for at least 3 C's. We do have a conscience, we have consciousness, and the best of us will have care and consideration for others towards life.
Technology is not actually the evolution of AI is not just in the boardroom or in government agents. It is in the rice fields. It's in the river paddies. It's in the refugee camps. And that's why you need accountability when they decide to co-create and use technology for their livelihood. They need to also be accountable whether they're misusing or using it wrongly.
With the AI era, this is the chance to be proactive and not pass the policy later, but we can set the tone together now. And this is also a CWC opportunity to redefine our legacy. And not only working as a rights body, but as a digital era guardian. And AI will shape the life of girls not yet born. Our choices today will define their freedoms for tomorrow.
So what is technological justice? It contains fair and inclusive and responsible innovation. The who designed AI or who benefit and who is left behind or left out with the people and multi-stakeholder and interdisciplinary.
Data ขนาดใหญ่เนี่ยมันทำให้ AI เนี่ยสามารถใช้ในการเลือกเหยื่อได้ให้เหมาะสมกับประเภทอาชญากรรมนั้นๆนะครับ
AI ไม่ได้แบ่งแยกการก่ออาชญากรรมครับแต่คนใช้ AI ในทางที่ผิดใช้ประโยชน์จากเครื่องมือที่เป็น AI เข้าถึงกลุ่มตัวผู้เสียหายเมื่อ AI เป็นไฟลุกโชนในสังคมปัจจุบันเราก็ต้องหาไฟมาดับด้วยไฟทำอย่างไรจะผลิตตัวเทคโนโลยีตัวนวัตกรรมให้สามารถที่จะมาปราบตัว AI ซึ่งเป็นภัยคุกคาม
AI เองเนี่ยมันเป็นเทคโนโลยีแต่จะไม่มีประโยชน์อะไรเลยถ้าไม่มีข้อมูลที่ต้องใช้นะครับกรอบของข้อมูลที่ต้องใช้ในการขับเคลื่อนตัว AI เนี่ยแน่นอนว่าเรามีกฎหมายที่คุมอยู่นะครับไม่ว่าฝั่งของยุโรปเองจะเป็น GDPR ของบ้านเราก็คือ PDPA นะครับซึ่งกลไกของทั้งตัว PDPA และเทคโนโลยีของ AI ซึ่งอยู่ภายใต้กรอบของ PDPA เช่นกันเพราะคือการใช้ข้อมูลนะครับแล้วจริงๆทั้ง2ตัวที่ผมพูดถึงเนี่ยมันเป็นกลไกของเรียกว่าอะไรเป็นกลไกของกฎหมายสิทธิ์นะครับแต่เป็นการรักษาสิทธิ์ของเจ้าของข้อมูลมากกว่าก
รอบในการที่จะดูหรือกำกับใน AI เนี่ยเราก็ควรดูตั้งแต่ว่ามันสร้างมายังไงเพื่อจุดประสงค์อะไรนะคะ Data Set ที่ใช้ในการเทรนนะมันแฟร์หรือเปล่ามันอคติหรือเปล่านะคะมันไบแอสตรงไหนแล้วมันต้องควรมีหน่วยงานรับรองไหมคะ
AI เหมือนเป็นเหรียญมันมี2ด้านนะครับด้านที่เป็นประโยชน์แล้วก็ด้านที่เป็นโทษครับเป็นอันตรายครับแต่สิ่งสำคัญที่สุดครับคือการเรียนรู้วิธีการใช้ AI อย่างรับผิดชอบการสำคัญที่สุดคือการให้ความรู้กับผู้ใช้และการให้ทักษะดิจิทัลหรือดิจิทัลลิเทเรซีครับผมมองว่า2ส่วนนี้มันคือคีย์การปราบปรามก็สำคัญแต่การป้องกันสำคัญกว่ายิ่งกว่าการป้องกันคือการให้ความรู้
AI certainly reflects our values, biases, and aspirations. We need to be aware of that. AI is a mirror, so we need to understand how we can build an AI system that reveals the best part of humanity, not maybe the darkest side.
Ethics of artificial intelligence is not just the matter of programming AI to be whatever we want it to be, but it involves how we ourselves, I mean human beings, live and how we human beings create a better society. AI ethics in the end boils down to ethics of human beings or the ethics that we in philosophy classes have been talking about since a long time ago.
I think we are a bit scared of AI this day because we're gonna have something that have very maybe even better intelligence than us. But we think that humans is all about intelligence and we're in trouble. But what if we are not all about intelligence at all, right? Then if we about ethics, if we about harmony, if we about peacefulness, then it's a completely different story.
We want evidence so we can build frameworks so we can help people. And if we're looking for evidence, is the perception of AI consciousness as important as actually finding evidence of consciousness? And does that distinction even matter in terms of where we're moving in the future?
When we talk about AI, we also talk about the governance, and the governance comes with politics and policies around it. It then comes to the question whether the politics around it is answering the need of the political stakeholder or political shareholder. Because if we answer the need of political shareholder, then ethics and red tapes, anything could be taken out so that AI can exponentially just keep on developing without caring of ethics.
AI, data and information based property. Property is a common property, but for AI is a private property or maybe the other properties. And communities, of course, the local knowledge should have the community to transcend or transform the knowledge from generation to generation.
We think of the way how we can try to use AI and technology and merge with indigenous knowledge that can help reconstruct land and natural resources management in Thailand and try to involve the poor and the indigenous people in it.
AI is something that which if you use it more equitably, more adequately, I think we can do a lot of things. I'm not denying that AI is a bad thing. It's just that when it comes to indigenous communities, I feel like it has always been sidelined. Our way of living, knowing, being, right? So these are the things that it has always been overlooked.
I think the academic or the AI developer must design program together with indigenous people or vulnerable. But sometimes when we develop the technology, they cannot use, they cannot access. It's like they are victim. It's not justice for them. So I want academic use the problem of indigenous and echoes and try to develop AI together.
Because AI, if we know how to use it the good way, it will be the good. If we use the bad way, it will become the best way. But like this, we have to looking for our indigenous youth in the community and how they use the AI and how their communication about their situation.
So I would say the current AI needs to integrate the voices of indigenous communities and needs to have empathy. And what loss indigenous people go through because of climate change, without those losses being articulated, there will be no climate justice.
For me, I believe AI is very much of a powerful tool if you use it very correctly, particularly keeping in mind the kind of, a pluriverse or a kind of an entanglement kind of a life that we live in. That is, my approach is always not just human, but also the planet, or you can say the whole human and non-human entities relationship. This is one thing that, I always look at it.
We were privileged to hear diverse voices, from indigenous communities to Buddhist philosophers, bringing forward powerful reflections grounded in lived experience, community knowledge, and spiritual values. These perspectives remind us that ethical AI cannot be separated from the cultural, ecological, and human context in which it is embedded.
The agenda of AI is not just a technical system. It also must be a socio-technical system in the context of worsening ecological context that we are bearing the fruits of the problems together. I just would like to thank all of you to come here to make us feel that trust can be multiplying factor for us, and AI in that context can help us to feel that the promise that we should have been doing. And many young people here in the room, I think they also look forward for a more exchange, more discussion of our intergenerational exchange. So it is very much that accidental, but it is very much in our hearts and our spirit that we are united for our challenges into the future. So thank you so much, everyone.